Bundles are one of the easiest ways to increase your average order value without spending more on ads. Instead of trying to convince someone to buy one more product, you present it as a single, thoughtful offer. A kit, a set, a bundle that just makes sense. But here's the problem. The moment you start bundling products on Shopify, inventory can get messy fast. Overselling happens. Best-selling items disappear unexpectedly. Customers buy bundles that include out-of-stock products. And suddenly, what was supposed to be a simple upsell turns into a support headache. In this video, we're breaking down how to create bundles on Shopify, including mix and match bundles, without destroying your inventory accuracy. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and here on Ecom Mastery, we focus on helping you use Shopify features the right way, not just what looks good. By the end of this video, you'll understand the different types of bundles, what Shopify's native bundles app can and can't do, when you need a third-party app, how inventory actually behaves behind the scenes, and how to avoid the most common bundle mistakes. Why bundles work so well? Bundles work because they change how customers think. Instead of asking, do I want this one item? The question becomes, is this set worth it? From a business standpoint, bundles help you increase average order value, move slow-selling products, introduce customers to new items, reduce decision fatigue. Mix and match bundles take this a step further. Customers feel like they're creating something custom, even though you're still guiding the structure behind the scenes. The upside is clear. The challenge is inventory. The three main types of Shopify bundles. Now, before touching apps or settings, you need to understand the bundle types that Shopify supports. Fixed bundles. Fixed bundles are pre-built sets of specific products. For example, candle plus bath bomb plus soap, shampoo plus conditioner, camera plus lens plus case. The customer doesn't choose the items. They buy the bundle as is. These are the easiest bundles to manage because the components never change. Inventory math is predictable. You know exactly what stock is required. Multi-pack bundles. Multi-packs are bundles of the same product. Examples, buy two, get one free. 3-pack of socks. 5-pack of supplements. Multi-packs are ideal when you want to increase unit volume, offer bulk discounts, encourage repeat usage. Shopify handles multi-packs cleanly because it's just a quantity calculation tied to one SKU. Mix and match bundles let customers choose items from a group. Examples include pick any 3 items, build your own kit, choose 4 flavors. This is where things get more powerful and more complicated. Each customer chooses a different combination, which means inventory needs to update across multiple SKUs dynamically. Shopify does not natively support this type of logic without help. Using Shopify's native bundles app. So Shopify offers a free native app called Shopify Bundles. It's solid as long as you stay within its limitations. What the Shopify Bundles app does well. The native app supports fixed bundles, multi-packs, automatic inventory deduction, clean integration with Shopify checkout. When a bundle sells, Shopify deducts inventory from the individual component products. If one item runs out, the bundle automatically becomes unavailable. This is exactly what you want for simple setups. How to create a bundle with Shopify Bundles. So the process looks like this. First, go ahead and click the link down below in the description to get started with Shopify. When you click on that link, it'll bring you to this page right here where you can go ahead and get a free 3-day trial. After that, it's just $1 per month for your first 3 months. So go ahead and use the link down in the description to get started with Shopify so you can go ahead and follow along. All you need to get started is an email address. So let's go ahead and do that now. After you go ahead and enter your email address, go ahead and put in a password. Then go ahead and click on Create Shopify Account. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and put your payment information in. You're not going to be charged until those 3 days are up, and then it's only going to be $1 per month for your first 3 months. For now, I'm going to go ahead and skip that step, and I'm also going to go ahead and skip the customized setup, but if this is your first time creating a Shopify store, I highly recommend going through this step. Now we're inside the Shopify dashboard. So next, we need to install the Shopify Bundles app from the App Store. So let's go ahead and type in Shopify Bundles. And there we go. We got a free plan available. We'll go ahead and click on that. Now we can see here that the developer is Shopify, so we know that this is the official Shopify Bundles app. So we'll go ahead and click install, and this will go ahead and bring us back to the dashboard here. Next, we go ahead and click create bundle. Then we just add the products and required quantities. Set a bundle price, usually with a small discount, and then publish the bundle. Shopify calculates availability based on the lowest stock component. Sell one bundle and inventory updates instantly. Limitations that you need to know about. So the native app does not support customer selected items, dynamic mix and match logic, tiered bundled discounts, per item selection rules. If customers need to choose items, you'll need a third-party app. Creating mix and match bundles with third-party apps. For mix and match bundles, Shopify relies on app developers to handle the logic. One popular option is Fast Bundle, though there are others with similar functionality. These apps sit on top of Shopify and manage the selection and inventory math for you. Another fantastic option is Atlas AI. Not only do you get more advanced bundling options, but with Atlas AI, it's going to go ahead and create you an e-commerce optimized store. So if you go ahead and click the link down below in the description, you can get started with Atlas AI. They've got a 5-day free trial, so you can go ahead and try it out, see if you like the design that it makes for your store, try out the bundling features, and then make your decision within that 5-day window. How mix and match apps actually work. So behind the scenes, these apps create a bundle container. They allow customer selection via a widget. It tracks which SKUs were chosen. Then it deducts inventory from each selected product. It also prevents checkout if inventory is insufficient. The important part is that inventory still lives at the SKU level, not the bundle level. Step-by-step setting up a mix and match bundle. So using something like Atlas AI, the flow looks like this. Install the app and connect it to your store. Choose a mix and match bundle type. Define how many items must be selected. Choose eligible products or collections. Set discount rules, flat, percentage, or tiered. Customize the bundle widget. Test the flow before publishing. Once live, customers interact with the widget, select items, and check out normally. Inventory is deducted for each chosen SKU, not the bundle itself. How inventory really behaves with bundles. So this is where most stores get tripped up. Bundles do not create separate inventory unless you intentionally design them that way. Instead, here's what actually happens. Inventory is always deducted from the component products. If one component goes out of stock, the bundle becomes unavailable. Best-selling items can disable bundles unexpectedly. This is normal behavior, not a bug. Common inventory pitfalls. So here's some mistakes to avoid. Letting bestsellers dominate bundles. Not setting selection limits for popular items. Forgetting bundles share stock with single items. Assuming bundles reserve inventory automatically. They don't, unless you design for it. Smart inventory strategies for bundles. Limit item selection. If one product is popular, cap how many times it can be selected per bundle. For example, max 1 lavender candle per bundle. No duplicate premium items. This spreads inventory more evenly. Monitor bestseller components. If a product is selling fast on its own and inside bundles, you may need higher reorder quantities. Separate bundle-only products. Temporary removal from bundles. Consider dedicated bundle inventory. Now, this is for more advanced stores, but some stores create separate SKUs for bundle components or bundle-only product variants. Now, this is more complex, but it gives full control when scaling. Here's a real-world example. Let's say you sell candles and bath products. You create a build-your-own spa kit. You can choose any 3 items with a 15% discount. Customers love it. But lavender candles sell twice as fast as other scents. Soon, every bundle includes lavender and stock runs out constantly. Your fix? Limit lavender candles to 1 per bundle. Increase lavender inventory. Add a limited availability note. Sales stay strong and inventory stays predictable. Best practices for high converting bundles. Keep bundles simple. Limit options to avoid overwhelm. Clearly show the savings. Refresh bundles seasonally. Test bundle performance regularly. Bundles should feel curated, not complicated. So bundles are one of the best tools that Shopify gives you to increase order value and improve the shopping experience if you set them up correctly. Shopify's native bundles app is perfect for fixed and multi-pack offers with clean inventory tracking. For mix and match bundles, third-party apps handle the complexity as long as you respect inventory limits and design thoughtfully. When you plan bundles carefully, communicate value clearly, and monitor stock closely, bundles become a growth lever, not a headache. So if you want to get started with Shopify, or Atlas AI Store Builder, you'll find links for them down in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means we do earn a small commission when you use them, but at no extra cost to you. And that support helps keep these tutorials coming. So if this video helped you out, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.